What is this? This is number 3. Part 3 on how you can make money online. Yes. You're asking me now, where do I get all this information for me to talk about? My answer is very simple. Information is information is everywhere. I'm sorry, sometimes I speak so quick and miss or I get myself that you might not really understand what I'm talking about. But I can slow down and make it much easier for you to understand. Yes, and that's what I've just done. So you're asking me now, where do I get all this information? I'll tell you, information is everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Like you can start doing photography. Take photos every place, post it. Put a very good background song on that. People will follow it up. Yeah, people follow it up. People follow it. People are crazy. People are crazy. They're just looking something that can make keep them company whenever they're bored. They're looking for something that can keep them company wherever they're bored. And that is how you make it. In simple terms, you're making people lazy at your own expense. Yeah, you're making them lazy at their own expense and you're earning out of their laziness. That is the thing. Give them something that will comfort them. Give them something that will comfort them and they'll follow each and every time and you get it. So where do we get this information? The information is everywhere, as I said. On the internet, you have all the information you want, both right and wrong information. So it's up to you to choose what is right and what is wrong and tell people what's right, or rather than give them what is wrong. The information is everywhere. You can read books on what people have written about that given subject. And as I said, some of the books, not every book that you read is right. There's some of those books that are not right, but you can read them. And when you read more and more books about that subject, you'll determine what is right and what is not wrong. It's up to you because you want to create that content, you want to get money out of it. It's not easy. Content creation is just not, it's not just easy as you think it is. So you can also go on internet. There is a lot of information on Brother Google. Brother Google has everything you need. Brother Google has everything you need from every country. Every information you're looking for, Brother Google has it. So you can also visit Brother Google and you'll get every information that you're getting there. And you can just read it directly from Brother Google on a camera as you record yourself the way I'm recording myself. And there are people who will find a niche in your information and they will always be dwelling onto it, waiting for you to give more and more information on that subject. And they will completely interact with you on the comment section. And the more they interact with you on the comment section, the more you know more on what you talk about because they'll be asking you questions on that. And those questions will lead you to the next subject that you'll be talking about. So we have everything that we can live for in this world. The internet has made it easy. Another subject you can talk about is technology. Compare the ancient technology with the technology that we have now. Talk about all these things. There are people who will follow up to get to understand what happened. Talk about archaeological sites. The ancient practices that our people practiced. Compare them to the present practices and the future. Talk about the future, the past, the present, and the future. People will follow up how people lived in the past, how they treated themselves, how they treated their diseases in the past, some of the diseases that they went through in the past, what we're facing now in the future, in the present. Talk about what might happen in the future. And when you're talking about what might happen in the future, if you really want people to follow, you talk about, be sure of what will happen in the future. Try to bring that picture, try to bring those images to their minds. When they're looking into it, they're getting it. And you're creating a career out of people. Yes, talking about people. You can talk about, again, that is people stories, the people who've gone, some of the things that they've done. You can talk about it, their achievements, their whatever they achieved, whatever they failed to achieve, the reason why they failed to achieve whatever they did. That is about failures. And there are people who will be listening to you because they really want to understand what happened and how, because there are very many stories that people don't know what happened because there was no one to give them that information. But if you come in between those who have gone and those who are living and bring that information, you get it. And that comes unto those people who talk with the spirits. Yeah, those people talk with the spirits. Are they serious? I don't know, whatever they're called. Talk about the diviners. Yeah, they're diviners. You can also become a diviner, on the internet. You talk about what people, how the people, how the dead talk to the living. Still content creation. You can bring all those subjects because people are afraid of the dead. I'm telling you, they'll follow you to try to understand because people have quote unquote dreams, and they really want to understand what those dreams mean. And I tell you, those people who have ventured in such a content creation, they have made it. Go on TikTok. Then someone comes to explain. Silly. Walking along the TikTok platform, you get other people who are trying to tell you what will happen, who are trying to read your future. Yeah, they're trying to read your future. They have all those cards in their hands and they try to reshuffle those cards, and then they try to open another card and they tell you what your life is all about, depending to whatever little information you've shared with them. Mm-hmm. It's still content creation. Yeah. Then coming to the best content creation is there's these men and women of God, miraculous, powerful, anointed men of God who are also creating content in the name of preaching the gospel, content in the name of preaching the gospel in their churches. Those scripted miracles, yeah, those scripted prophecies, yeah, those scripted prophecies that have been fulfilled, quote unquote, prophecies that have been fulfilled. Yes, it's still content creation. In fact, those people are earning more on their YouTube platforms, and those guys who come to their altars to worship together with them and give their tithes and offering, they're still earning on all sections and all anchors of their life and all that. So that's another content creation you can also venture in, and it will earn you a very big fortune in whatever you're doing. Did we talking about governments, different governments? That is one thing that is really earning people a lot of money. Talk about the US government and how it's manipulating other developing countries and other countries that have developed for their own benefits. Yes, people will follow you up on that. People will follow you up on that. People will follow you up on that. They really want to know. Another topic you can talk about is talk about wars that are happening in every country. Most of the countries are in war and rumors of war. You get that? Wars and rumors of war. Currently, what's happening? Okay, Israel is at war with Gaza, with Hamas in Gaza. That means there are very many Palestinians who have been misplaced. That's something to talk about. Refugees who are, and Yemeni at war with Houthis who are in Yemen, at war with the US. Yes, that's something to talk about. Talk about Congo. There's war in Congo. What is leading to that? Minerals. So you can also talk about, minerals again. That's another thing. The wealth that some countries have in terms of minerals and oil. All these are topics that you can talk about. You can talk about Israel. You can just narrow yourself to the historical sites in Israel. And people still follow you up because they will really want to know what happened. Is it true that those things are there or not? And if you can get some little money to travel back to those countries, travel to those countries and make the content within those countries, then you got everything you want. You got everything you want because now you'll be giving people the visuals plus the audio of whatever they're looking or they want to hear. That is how people make money. As I told you, there are very many ways of making money. You can decide to go to India and talk about the Indian culture. Yeah, the Indian culture, the Indian religion. Yeah, they're worshiping very many millions and millions of gods each and every day in India. You can talk about that. Still about religion. So there is a lot of information that you can talk about. Simply, last but not least, we're not finishing on this. We will continue on the same. As we said earlier, everything you do on your daily life, the way you walk, the way you run, the way you talk, the way you eat, the way you share, the way you plait your hair, the way you look, the way you smell, the way you grow your beards, the way you grow your eyebrows, the way you grow your eyelashes, the way you smell, the way how big your noses are, how big your ears can be, the number of hair on your head. You can start counting rice. You can start counting sugar to get to know how many pieces, how many crystals of sugar are in 1 kg of sugar. You can start counting rice, how many pieces of rice, how many grains of rice are in 1 kg of rice. You can start counting flour if you can, how many how do I call them? How many dots or how many crystals of flour are on 1 kg flour? All these things you can, yes, you can talk about the sun, you can talk about the moon, you can talk about housing, you can talk about construction in general. And when you talk about construction in general, you can narrow down to different constructions. You get that? And that will still earn you a lot of money. Don't I deserve a clap? Don't I deserve a clap? I think I deserve a clap. And if you guys don't clap for me, I will clap for myself. Yeah, where's your second hand? Don't worry about my second hand. That's another topic you can talk about. Using one hand to get everything you need. Yeah. You're also talking about wearing glasses. Why should I wear glasses? And are there people who wear glasses but they don't have problem with their eyes? Yes, that's another topic you can talk about. You see, all those things that I've talked about, you can still be working. You have a profession. Yes, you went to university to study for medicine, but you have another online profession or content creation profession that you're talking about people and talking about other things on a day-to-day life. It's up to you. Make that choice and earn money from every angle. But before you earn that money, kindly make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on all my social media platforms. That's Alan Hoy, and you get the best and best and best informative information. Information that will get you out of wherever you are. Yes, life hacks. And that is how we do it each and every way. Thank you so much. Until next time we meet, make sure you click down there and leave a comment. If this information is informative, yes, leave a comment. Love you all. And I know you guys love me too. Thank you.